Hello and welcome to this wonderful video on Yusuf Onabekun's channel today, where I'll be talking about why system should be part of your 2023 game plan. Not only will this help you to get to work faster, it would also multiply your business in 1000% fold if you to when you implement such. Before the end of the video today, I'm going to show you both local and foreign establishment that have implemented a well solid system that have been making them continuous cash flow that even allows them to keep expanding and expanding, and how you can key into such system in this year 2023 or 2023 as we call it. So first thing first, what's what is a system? According to Oxford Dictionary, a system is a set of things working together for a particular purpose. Let's say if I need to move from point A to point B, I know that every part of my body are working together to initiate my brain to allow me to now say carry your right leg first, followed by your left leg, and I start walking. That is an example. Our body is an example of a working system. Now, sometimes people mistake system for networks, because when you can have networks and you don't have a system. But if you have a system, it can lead you to build solid network. I'll be differentiating between the two while we move forward. The next thing we want to understand is purpose of a system. The only reason why you want a system in place is to enable you work towards a particular goal successfully. Now, the key word there is successfully. You can have a system, you can have a goal, but if you don't have how you want to achieve that goal, you might end up making effort. That's why you see some people, they keep making the same effort and it will look like what exactly is happening. It's because they've refused to input, or they've refused to inculcate system into their business, into their services, and into their life as a whole. You can be very good, you can be an expert in something, but if you don't have a system in place, there is no way you'll be able to show your expertise to people that will be able to recognize you for that expertise that you wish people to know you for. That's the reason why the major purpose of a system is to enable you to achieve a particular goal successfully. Please, the key word there is successfully, nothing else. You can have a goal and you can work towards a goal, but the key thing of having a goal is to be able to have a successful result at the end of the day. Now, when we proceed to the next one, which is how to make system and network make you work smarter and get better results. Now, we've known a system to be a combination of various things working towards a particular goal. Now, what is your network? Your network is the various things that make up you. Your network can be the person, can be an entity, or can be an organization, or a streams of contacts that you may have. Now, we might varies when it comes to building network, because in this life you keep building network, either you want to accept it or not. You need to build network of a particular market that you are in, network of a particular purpose you want to achieve in life, network of a religious sect you belong to, and so many things like that. Now, when you look at all these things and you have a series of, now let's say in your work business you have network of friends, and in your network of friends all you do is talk about football. Now, that network of friends is your football network. Now, you might have those network and they will not be part of the goal that you want to achieve in that particular year, or in that particular place, or in that particular session. Now, if you have network of football loving fans, how does that help your system to work better? There is no way to help to make it work better. Now, for your system and your network to work better, their goal must align. Now, if I want to make 200 million this year, I need to look for businesses, I need to look for network of people, or businesses, or entities that have achieved that particular goal I want to achieve. Now, I don't want to make 200 million goal in this year, and I'll go and meet people that are still struggling to make 10 million naira goal worth. I need to look for people that are in that sector, because the same system that took you from 1 naira to 10 naira can never take you from 10 naira to 100 naira, you need to add to that system. You need to improve on that system. You are not going to discard the old 10 million naira system entirely. You are going to improve on the system. Okay, how can you make it work much better? How can you improve on this thing? Now, before the end of this video, I'll be pointing you at various systems you can tap into that I've seen to work very well, that you can easily key into with the various platforms we currently have in Nigeria, which was not in existence some couple of years back. Now, moving on, when you have a system, now if you look at it, I said a system is a series of something that makes you to achieve a particular goal successfully. Now, what is your game plan to the goal? Now you know you need a system. Now, do you have a game plan? Do you have a goal? Do you have a purpose that you really want to achieve? If in 2023 the only goal you want to achieve is I want to be able to make 20 million naira in 2023, how do you want to break it down to the latter? Now, breaking it down doesn't mean that you just divide it by 12 months. No, you break it down to the last minute. How many hours do you have in a day? How many minutes do you have in a day? What are the things you need to be carrying out every minute of a day? Because as human being, one of the key things that we'll overlook is the fact that we forget that tiny aspects makes difference in our life. Let's say in a day you want to make 20 million naira from affiliate marketing, for instance, now, and you know that you need to sell so and so figures to make that particular revenue. What are the things you need to be doing on a daily basis to get you closer to that goal? The fact that you are doing it now and you are not seeing results by the end of today doesn't mean that that system is not working or that system is not moving in place. The only problem you might have is when you've started it and when you've initiated a system and along the line you deviated from it and it's like, let me create another system for another purpose. You keep roaming about in the same circles and feel like, why exactly am I not getting this result? Now, this is 2023 game plan for you. What you are meant to do is sit down. Okay, what is my goal? What system do I need to keep in place to achieve that goal? What network of people, entity, or things do I need to have to enable me to set up my system very well so I can have a successful goal by the end of 2023. Those are the kind of things I expect that when you are watching this video now should be rolling inside your brain. You can take a pen and paper. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. I'm not saying it's going to be without its own bumps on the road, but the major thing is the attempt, the effort, the chance that you are giving yourself that this thing you can make it work out for you. Now, as you are watching this video, I don't know, from anywhere you're watching this video, what you should think of is, what system do I need to put in place? What is my game plan for this year? How do I achieve my game plan for this year? What network do I need to have to achieve this game plan? Now, if you are able to answer all these questions, the next thing is now to pen it down and see how you can make everything work together for one purpose, which is to make your goal work out successfully. Now, various ways you can plan your game. You can either make, okay, I want to do an online business, or I want to do an offline business, or I want to do an online business that is going to complement my offline business, or I want to complement my online business with an offline business. There are various businesses you can do online and offline. You just need to know. Now, there's a misconception out there that follow your passion, but one thing you should understand is sometimes your passion might take you longer to get to a goal, but the thing you need to understand is, do you currently have the capacity to implement your passion? What if your passion is you want to be selling a 1 billion naira yacht to millionaires? Do you currently have 1 billion naira that will get you a yacht and you get to that kind of network or system to be able to sell to millionaires? If it is no, then you need to adjust that your passion. Probably you put it somewhere and you now like sit down and like, okay, let me see the businesses I can put in place. Some of the businesses you can work with. Now, these are real life examples of people that have implemented systems in play. Complete Sport, for example. Complete Sport started in 1995. That, like, I remember it was being so 13 naira back then. Now I don't know how much they are selling. It's been a while. Complete Sport is now like 13 naira. Now, what system do Complete Sport have in place? They know that everybody, as at then before internet came in, everybody wants to have gist of the latest football in town. Everybody is ready to pay 30 naira. Now 30 naira in multiple places. They've created a system around, okay, we are going to give people juicy sports news and we are going to be rewarded in monetary terms. Now that small circle that seems normal, that's a very solid working system. Another person is Mr. Aki Labi that we know owns NairaBet. NairaBet satisfy those that want to um 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 put money on a particular club, country, sport, and the likes. And what is the system in place before NairaBet? Yes, we virtually do not have something as solid a system as this. We might have one or two, but now if you look at this and if you take your chance to just sit down, they are both a complete system. They are not trying to like disturb themselves. Now Mr. Akinlabi is an honorable somewhere, but his NairaBet is still working. Dr. Sonny Obazo, may so rest in peace, is dead, but his complete sport is still running. Now Mr. Ronald in Zimora also, he runs Kairos. Kairos is like is a platform whereby you get paid to promote physical products. Not Jumia this time, not Konga this time. As you know, Jumia and Konga, people come there to list their price. Now this Kairos is vetted platform run by Mr. Ronald Izimura, focusing on physical products, physical health products. Now, to be precise, because we know that out there we have so many options, but they look at it that it's very stressful. Now, if I have an issue now, I need to first ask my friend or go down to an hospital or something. Now, if I have this platform now, I can go there, or probably I have a friend that has bought from this platform. They can recommend the medicine to me. I take the medicine, I like look at it, I reach out to my doctor, and he advised me with it and look at it and say it's okay. I know where I can easily get it. You know that scenario whereby they tell you a drug is working, you've been using it for a while, and the next thing when you go and ask in that same place you'll be buying it before they said it has finished. You know how annoying and disastrous it can be. Now to Mr. Tony Omotosho, we know Expertnia. Expertnia is the digital option, the digital equivalent of Kairos, whereby you can promote digital products. Now digital products is whereby people put in their knowledge, what they know. Probably they know how to set up a business, they know how to set up importation business, they know how to set up logistics business, they know how to set up seminar business, they know how to set up cake business. They compile it either in ebook or video format, and they decide to package it and give help people with it. Now when the one misconception people has is, the moment you see help, we automatically feel that it connotes free. Now help can be either paid or free. When people want to help you, first look at this thing they want to help me with. Whatever option they decide to go with, is it really worth it? Now another misconception, when something is free, do you know that you are paying with your time? Because when it is free, I'm very sure by the time you watch the video you need to go and carry out research based on what you have watched. Now if I just name these people, I didn't put out the business that they have. You will now go to Google, type in Mr. Tony Omoto, just try to read out what they are doing, the platform they are related to. Now I've explained to you here that Mr. Tony Omoto run Expertnia. You can easily enter Google Expertnia and you see that it's correlates with what I've explained in this video. You can easily rule out check out Mr. Ronald in Zimura, type out Kairos offers, and you will be able to see that. Same with the other platforms. Now these are the ways you are meant to think as an individual, that what system can I put in place that if I'm not there, because all these people, they are sleeping, the business is running. They are sleeping, the business is rolling. They are sleeping, the system is working perfectly. Now these are the ways you are meant to reason that, okay, this year I have a goal, I have my network. What system can I put in place? Do I need to collaborate with someone? Do I need to roll out this thing gradually by myself? Do I need to do it on a shoestring budget, move on a gradual level? Those are the things you are meant to reason. That will now help you to decide which system you need to put in place to help you. Now outside of Nigeria, this is we have these various people that are that, like Gary Albert is known for copywriting, Ben Situ is known for email players. Russell Brunson, probably you would have heard. Now you can see that I listed their platforms. You can easily just go into Google, go and read about all this. Now these are people that these are outside Nigeria. Those, kindly note that this list that I give you here is not exhaustive, but I'm just trying to let you see a live example. I'm not trying to pluck something out of the tree. Now, why am I saying this? Some would have said the various people, but I want you to work with those that in the last series of decades you can see and you can point out that this is the system put in place without having to be biased that probably they have government funding, they have to do this or that. These are people that they build it from way ground up and they build their system to this level that you are seeing today. Same with this series of people outside of Nigeria too, from Gary Halbert to Ben Situ to Russell Brunson to Alex Baker, that have these various systems on there. Now, in this year and time, how can I tap, what can I do that will allow me to have a sort of system that I can put in place? Some of the businesses you can involve in are freelancing. Freelancing is whereby you have a skill set and you decide not to do a 9 to 5. You decide to give out series of people. A very good example is furniture maker, carpenter. Now the disadvantage of those ones now is, for each time I'm called for this job, I have to go there. How many people can I serve at a particular point in time? In a day, it's not possible for you to make 1,000 furnitures of various formats. You need to call in various carpenters. You understand? Now, but if you have a very good structure whereby you go out there, you bring in projects of carpentry work, you have some series of carpenters that you outsource it to, and you are sleeping in your house, they are working on the carpentry project, and you deliver the carpentry project and you are getting paid. Now, that is a system. That is a system. Now, at that point in time, you are freelancing, because if another person come with their project, you pick it up. Now, if you realize that is a flow that doesn't involve you to be there, but it doesn't stop the work from being done, that is a sort of freelancing for offline. Now, for online, do you know how to write? Do you know how to speak? Do you know how to, you have a very good voice? There are platforms that pay you to use your voice to write. Probably you know how to type. There are platforms that will pay you to type out what you are listening to, probably as you are listening to this video, and I want somebody to type it out, which is different from what you are seeing on your screen. Then I can give it to them as well. Now, that's an example of freelancing. And if you check out there, we have various freelance platforms, Fiverr, Upwork, and various likes like that. But those are not limited. You can even be freelancing by yourself. Tell your colleagues in school, okay, I know I help people to write, I know how to do video, I can help you with your with your podcast and the likes. Now, which leads us to the next one: vlogging, blogging, or podcast. Vlogging is when you are using video to blog, whereby every day you record a video, you put it online and the likes. And so that's a sub niche of blogging, which is the vlogging aspect. Now, blogging is the written aspect, that you have a platform whereby you type out stuff that people can come and read, and you read it out and they'll be like, understand. Why the podcast is the audio aspect of blogging, whereby you record in audio and you use platform like Spotify, Google Podcast, and the likes to host your stuff, or you even host it on your private hosting as well, and get things done. Now, I'm just trying to let you know what this thing can help you to do. This is a non-exhaustive list that you can make your further research about. Now, to the next one, which is affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is when you are paid a fraction by either a course creator, a product owner, to promote their products without having to do anything by the side. Without, the only thing is just bring people and you get things done. A very physical example is, when you go to let me go to a very popular market and you want to buy something. Now, there's a concept that they said, the deeper you move into a market, the cheaper the product is. But if you know as human, you will, and you're not familiar with the market, or even though you are familiar with that market, you don't have the whole time to now go and start searching, seeking opinions and the like. By the time you get to the front of the market, there are some guys there, or there are some people there that will be like, what do you want to buy? We sell this, we sell this. And before you know it, if you tell them you are interested, they take you down from the gate and you keep trekking and trekking and trekking until they get to a particular thing. Now, one thing you should get is they are going to be paid by the person that owns the shop for coming back to you. Now, that's a form of affiliate marketing on the offline side. Why on the offline side? On the online side, I see a product that I know can really help pregnant people, or people that are trying to get pregnant, how it can really help them to get pregnant. I carry the product, I write about it, I make a video about it, I make a audio about it, I make a podcast about it, I share it on everywhere, and I get paid for it. Now, anytime I get paid for that, that's a form of affiliate marketing. To the last one, which is e-commerce. Now, this e-commerce of a thing is whereby you are doing B2B, which is business to consumer, straight up. They call it B2C. Now, with this e-commerce, it makes it very easy for you to sell products online without having to own a physical shop, because that's the meaning of which is the electronic aspect of it. That's the reason why it is e-commerce. So now, this e-commerce, now the interesting thing now is split into, we have the local, we have the international, which is even different from drop shipping. Now, drop shipping aspect of e-commerce is whereby you don't even see any of the products, and you get paid before they get their products. But this e-commerce now, both local and international, you need to deliver, which is mostly pay on delivery, which is the best aspect that works, that gets you much more conversion. Not that you cannot use pay before delivery, but due to the bad elements among humans, it can take you a while to build that aspect. Now, the local aspect, I have a phone I want to sell. I go on a Facebook marketplace, I post it there that I have a phone I want to sell. I see a potential customers that said yes, they are interested. I package my phone, I send my logistics to go and deliver to them. They see the phone, they like it, and they make payments. That is as simple as what e-commerce is. Now, that is within Nigeria. Now, outside of Nigeria, you can easily do that. I can easily show you how you can do that outside of Nigeria, within Ghana, Benin, Togo, and every other West African countries. How do you do that? You have products, you get it down to, let's say you want to be selling in Ghana, you get it down to Ghana, you go on Facebook, you market your products. Every other thing about the product, about the marketing, about the business doesn't concern you. From confirming the order to delivering the order, the only thing is you run adverts, you get paid. You run adverts, you get paid. Now, if you look at all these businesses that I've made mention, they all have a system in place. The freelancer has a system in place. The vlogging has a system in place, because the moment I post my video online, I'm already sleeping. People are seeing that thing, either I'm there or not. The moment I've written something online, people are reading that or not. The moment I've posted audio online, people are reading that or not. Now, give or take, most of all these businesses have other details that you need to put in place, but the major thing is they have a system built around them. Affiliate marketing also, you know how to sell very well. You know that you can bring in countless people. Even when you are sleeping, people keep saying, I'm interested, I'm interested, I'm interested. It makes it very easy for you. Same with the e-commerce aspect of it. Now, on today's video, how will you be able to get into e-commerce internationally? Now, if you go to www.sixfiguremarketer.com, as at now that you are watching this video, you will see how a man almost giving up on himself started making six figure, because he tried it in Nigeria and he was forced to stop due to unforeseen circumstances. Now, today, when you go to this sixfiguremarketer.com, you'll be able to learn what he did, how he did it. This is someone that has been doing this business for the past 7 years and is still doing it. You know, there are gurus out there that they just do something for 2 years and they package it for you. This is a going concern. This is something that is being done currently, that has been done, that is being done, and that will still be done. So how best can you tap into this? Just visit www.sixfiguremarketer.com today and you would have a detailed understanding of how you can get started with an international e-commerce system. Now, I hope I've been able to help you to guide you with your game plan for 2023 on how utilizing system can make you get closer and much more better results with your goal. May we make come out successfully this year, and may everything we want to achieve this year be successful for us. Thank you very much and stay blessed.